That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick behind the 8-ball on the road to get things going.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be a second down. They'll try the left side. It's Craig. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Cam's throw into the hands of Pitts here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Again, Newton eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return will stop right around the 25. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. To throw again on second down. Newton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Newton. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Cam on the option, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. From the gun, here's Newton. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? A shotgun snap for Newton. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Craig. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. And they go play action now. Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Play action. It's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. It's a 47-yard punt. but they did give up 10 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
A big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd and 10, Burrow. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Booger McFarland,
the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
A check down here for Henry.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Back to throw, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. On 1st down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Throwing again is Newton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Can't get away, and they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Throwing is Newton. Escaping the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Newton.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 53. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Craig. Takes to midfield, but no further.